In the next 4 minutes or so, I am about to give you as much advice as I physically can spew out to you. And to give you a bit of clarity on who I am and what I do, unfortunately, we live in a day and age where money is what a lot of you guys care about, and that's what you will compare me to in regards to success. So, my name is Val, and I run a coaching company and a recruitment and management agency. I was born and raised in a hometown, came from no money. I'm 19, and last month, or I guess this month, September, we are finishing off at about $62,000 USD for the business. Now, with that being said, I have a couple of things I want to talk about in this video to give you as much advice as possible, whether it is life, whether it is business, whether it is fitness, whatever it might be. I'm not the most jacked, but things you can apply to any concept of life. I'm extremely philosophical. This is what I've been able to learn through reading books about psychopaths, manipulation, studying psychology for multiple years, doing business since I was 14, etc., etc., etc. The first thing I'm going to say is treat making money online like the gym. What a lot of you guys do is you subconsciously pedestalize business and making money online. When I started, I did theme pages and I saw it as a thing I wanted to do because it was COVID, I was 14 and I was bored. What you do is you act like it is the holy grail, end all be all. You put way too much pressure on it to do well. And it is like putting a bunch of pressure on a relationship and a girl when you just met her, it doesn't work out. But you do it over and over and over and over and over again. You pedestalize it, you care too much about money, which is something we're going to talk about pretty soon. And treat it like you're going to the gym. When you have a bad day, it's cool, right? My food just got canceled. That's why I'm looking at my phone. When you have a bad day, it's cool. What you can choose to do with the gym is never go back. That actually really sucked. You can choose to never go back to the gym, and now you will not be in the shape you want to be, or you could choose to say, okay, it is what it is. I had a bad day. Let me make sure I don't fall into a rut. Most of you, with your bad habits, will fall back into the rut. I've fallen into the rut way too many times. More times than I'm happy to say. Making money online is like going to the gym. Don't fall into that rut. Now, next thing is don't try to figure out problems that don't exist yet. I have multiple friends that are doing multiple six figures per month. The business is projecting to do multiple six figures per month by the end of the year as well. I've helped people go from 0 to 30K per month. I've helped someone make $30,000 in a 30-minute conversation I had with them about psychology and reframed his mind and all his mental limitations. Well, not all, but a bunch. Do not try to figure out problems that don't exist yet. If you know you might have a problem in a month, the emphasis is on the might. You don't even have it yet, but you're giving it subconscious mental focus. But if you were to just give it more mental focus, if it actually were to come up, you would save yourself so much peace of mind. So don't focus on delegating when you're the only one in your business and you're not even at 10K per month yet, for example. Next thing, don't stop learning. Subconsciously, if we feel like we are growing, even consciously, if we feel like we're becoming more valuable and we're developing our skill sets, we're becoming more competent, we'll probably be able to communicate and articulate it. That's a skill set in itself, but we will increase our own ideologies and our own beliefs about how much we should be making, and that will lead. First, it exists mentally, and then physically, internally, then externally. So if you become more competent in your realm of business or whatever it is you're doing, and your skill set increases, you will make more money because you will actually believe you are becoming more valuable. So do not stop learning. Subconscious value increase equals growth. The next thing is you are where you are because of your standards. If you were jacked, it is probably because of your habits and your standards, or deeply rooted trauma, or a relationship breakup, whatever it might be. But that is subconscious standards at the end of the day, and habits you've developed to not go to the gym, otherwise you're a loser, or whatever it might be. If you are in a position you do not like, it is your fault. And a year and a while ago, I was in a very bad position. And I did not like where I was obese. I'm still not in the greatest shape, but a bunch of different aspects of my life were not going well. That was all because of my standards, and you can't blame anybody else for it. So A, don't blame anybody else for it. One, don't blame anybody else for it. And B, or two, understand you are where you are because of your own standards, not mine. And that's just an acceptance thing. And if you don't want to respond to that, it's ego. And most of the thing holding you back is also going to be ego. If you talk about your goal and then you really zoom in on the goal, if it's money, it's not going to take you far. You need to look at your external why, your internal why, and why you actually care about doing it. It should be everything but money. The money is a byproduct. The people flying business class don't care about business class. It's just more convenient for their business trip. It's more convenient for their meeting they're going to have tomorrow because their back might hurt if they take it, or they want to get better rest, whatever it might be. Do not pedestalize the money, because if you do, ego is the reason for that, and it will ruin you. 90% of this is mental. For you to do the inputs to get the outputs is quite easy. You need to believe that you can do the inputs to get the outputs. There are people who are extremely lucky, but they don't consider themselves lucky. They consider it normality, so they become more lucky than you do. But if you don't believe me, or you don't really understand that, go back, listen to that again. That is something from Three Magic Words, a book I was reading for a period of time that I did not finish because I started reading Surrounded by Psychopaths. 90% of this is mental. If you believe you can do something, and you are arguably delusional enough to do it, you will be able to do it. And if you want to go back to the most basic milestone a lot of people go for, it's a great milestone, 10K per month. If you believe you actually can do it and you develop that conviction over time, which you will, you don't start off understanding you 100% can, you develop the self-conviction, you will be able to do it. Don't expect yourself to get it right away. Most of this is mental though. Keep that in mind. It all stems from your mind. Don't have any ego. Hopefully that helped.